Fall is just around the corner, and we are here at Currents in the Village at Wexford. We're going to talk a little bit about some transitional clothing and lots more. It's all coming up on this episode of Girl Talk. Hi and welcome to Girl Talk. We are here at the Village of Wexford at Currents. We are already having a wonderful time talking about fall is in the air and we've all got a little energy. Jenny Lockhart is here. Susan DeLoach is here. Debbie Lyons is here. Debbie Cork is here. And it is so much fun, Debbie Cork is here. And I hardly see that clothespin at all. Thanks, Deb. That's awesome. Keeping the mic cord in place. All right, there you go. It's all about, there it is. All about, yes.
Everyone's showing clothespins for
It's
fall.
all about it's getting real.
Exactly. That's right.
It's
That's
being
exactly right.
authentic. It's being authentic and being real and owning your clothespin.
Exactly.
There you go.
You have it.
No, now tell them what started this, you guys. We have to talk about this. Jen's having a little bit of shame today.
First day of school shame.
Yes, exactly. Go ahead.
Because I didn't have my chalkboard. And I didn't take a picture until the second day of school instead of the first day of school. Because the first day of school was so bad getting out the door that we weren't really speaking to each other, so there was no need to try to get a picture. You know, that was it. So second day of school, we're like, let's just have a do-over. But now we were talking about how with social media, like, I didn't feel bad about my first day of school experience until I got on Facebook and saw how much better everybody else did their first day of school experience.
Can I interrupt at this point and say
Please.
you obviously did not see Kiki's picture with the 4 kids because it was 3 of them and then Nellie's Heine in the air with her pink panties showing, right? With her saying, oh, hell no, I'm not doing this. It was, you would have loved it.
I would, because it's real, and that's the thing is I think that hazard with the social media is everything appears perfect, and you know, at least my experience, maybe hopefully everyone else's, you know, your life is kind of a sausage factory, right? But to the outside, no one sees how the sausage gets made. So to everyone else, things appear great, but it's not always, doesn't always feel that way on a daily basis.
And I think there's a hesitation though to be real,
to be honest about it.
to be honest about, like, to post, I'm having an awful day because da 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 da.
Yeah.
Because then you also don't want to make it sound like
You don't want to make
I'm
yourself
a whiner.
Right.
I'm just kind of drama queen.
Sure.
No.
Putting it out there.
You know
Like,
what
so
it is?
usually it's either I'm quiet or I'll post pictures of Liliana in, you know, doing something. So
I think we don't want to be vulnerable.
Absolutely.
I think we're scared to be,
Because
we're
we've all
going to be
been taught,
judged.
keep it together, keep it together, make it look good, make it look clean, you know, and then, you know, if you feel like if everyone really knew how awful it was or how incompetent you are or all those things, then
I don't want to look needy.
yeah.
That's
that
another part too. Yeah.
Or it's just you want to be perceived as having it all together, or well, I think it comes from wanting to feel like you have it all together. That seems to be kind of impossible sometimes. So at least you could look like you do, and then, you know, but it's that authenticity, that willingness to be like, hey, you know, it's a mess, and it's okay, you know.
It's my lovely.
Yeah.
My mess.
Yeah, exactly.
My sausage factory,
I
and
don't
I'm
know.
okay with it.
I'm
you know?
not going to put out there onto Facebook the ugly stuff because I bring that to my friends. I
Sure,
keep that
it's
kind
private,
of
yeah.
close.
Trust tree.
And
Yes.
yeah, the trust tree is going on. So, you know, I do want to share my good and fun things, but I really don't want to put out the bad stuff. But not because I'm fearful of being judged, just because I don't want to share that.
It's private.
That's private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you know what's interesting? You said the private word. I work with a lot of adolescents. The privacy thing, they really have a problem with what is theirs to keep and their story to tell.
Right, and what's something that everybody else should know.
Right. Right. But
Well,
spin the positive.
And we were talking about there's a lot of great mom blogs out there like the Momastery or Scary Mommy where those women let it rip and they put their sausage factory on display for everyone. And I think when you just even get a piece of that, it's so liberating. It just helps you relax. You're like, oh my gosh.
What
did
did
you
you just
I'm not the
read?
only one. I'm not
Right.
the
You
only
can
one.
identify with the crisis and the
And
the
you
chaos
appreciate that
and-
someone's got the guts to put it out there, you know, to be that honest.
Well, and Jenny had recommended a book called
Carry On Warrior.
Carry On Warrior.
Yeah.
I had Warrior in my head. Carry On Warrior. This is a must read. I am enjoying this beyond words.
Well, it's hilarious, but it's got that thread of that liberation of,
Oh
hey,
man, I can connect to every chapter, everything that she writes, and it is about embracing your mess and being okay, being you. And I'm
not
going to add
having
one
to
more to that list.
fluff it up all the time.
I'm going to add Brene Brown's The Gift of Imperfection.
Yeah, I totally
Probably
agree with
one of
you.
the
Yeah.
best books for any man or woman to read, because again, it's embracing authenticity and being
Right,
real and
right.
recognizing that there's a lot more to come here on Girl Talk. Stay with us.
Girl Talk is brought to you by employee-owned The Greenery, custom audio video, and Island Tire and Automotive Services. Please support these local businesses as they make this program possible.